Here with Frank on day 13. Yesterday I was able to pet back to behind his shoulder, nose. Deep. And today I want to keep working on being able to get beside him with him being comfortable. So he's definitely been a horse that's comfortable with us being in front of him, and on either side is more stressful to him. We have started to work on neck. We'll see if he'll do this right now. And he does block me a lot when I try to get over here. Neck. We're going to wait for it. Let him figure it out. Deet. Good boy. Good boy. Try to do the same thing over here. So each time we work with them, we want to review what we already did. Neck. And then we can add new things. But first we want to review what we did so that we can create a yes horse. So there he gave me his cheek, but I want his neck. Deet. And these are just games. I'm trying to do games that he feels comfortable saying yes to, and not have games that make him, anxious and sometimes he's going to be anxious, but we're just going to help him work through that when that happens. Hi, you. Nose. We'll see if he'll step forward for this. Deep. There you go. Good job. Good job. Okay, so now I'm going to work on petting him brushing him with the brush on his side. We'll see where we can get to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. So there I got just a tad behind his shoulder, and that's improvement for him to stand still while I do that. You take your pay, buddy? Again, if I hadn't said it yet, this is session 13 with Frank. Yeah, good boy. Try to get him to keep coming further away from that hay feeder. So today I think what I'm going to focus on during our conversation, or during my conversation while we're doing this, is feel and creating curiosity. Nose. So if you guys have thoughts on these two things, I'd love to hear your thoughts about feel and curiosity, or creating curiosity rather, in the comments. Let me know what that means to you guys. Nose. Here he comes. Hi, you. Deep. So you might notice, if you've watched the Mustang and BURRO comparison series, I'm doing things differently, a little bit at least differently, for Stein than I am for the doctor. Nose. And what I mean by that is I'm using this long brush a lot more with the doctor than I am for Stein. And today I'm just starting to use it more for Frank here. And I guess the reason for that is that I feel that this has been too much for the two Mustangs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Even though he moved a little bit, I'm still going to pay that right now, because that's the farthest that I've brushed him with this long brush since we've been working with him. So when I say that I feel like it would be too much for Frank and for Stein to use the long brush, we haven't been able to get beside them to do anything. Whereas the doctor, he's completely comfortable with us pretty much anywhere. He's brave. He is so brave. And that's not the case for all donkeys, but it definitely is for the doctor. You ready? Are you ready, huh? You want to eat my brush? It's not food. All right, here we go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. There, I got back to the back side of his belly. So you have to kind of assess where the animal is that you're working with. Just the last couple days, I've really worked on getting to Frank's sides because he's been very uncomfortable with that. He really is knocking it out of the park right now with this. Hi, you. You see there, he's kind of blocking me with his head. And I'm going to just try to keep my brush up to keep blocking him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Good boy. So I guess it's at least in my mind and in my way is not the only way to do this. It's a little bit of a prerequisite that you can stand beside them before I'm trying to brush them all over their body. Hi, you. So I can feel his energy and he can feel my energy. And that might sound a little bit weird to some people, especially if you've never thought about this, but we all do have an energy. And if I'm in here calm, not that he knows to be calm if I'm calm, but he's going to be learning that. He can feel my energy. If you think about when there's tension, maybe in your house, there's that old phrase, you could cut the tension in the air with a knife. We can all feel energy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. That's the furthest I've ever brushed you with the long brush. Good job. Good job. So just like you can feel the whole old saying, you could cut the tension in the room with a knife. They can feel our energy too. So we can feel their energy. They can feel our energy. And right now, with where his head is, we can kind of see it too. His head is low. He's feeling pretty mellow. His ears are kind of flipping back and forth, listening to the birds or wind. And he's standing straight up and down. He's not leaning away or back or forward. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. And you saw when I first touched his back there, his head went up. That's also his energy coming up. So that's the kinds of thing I personally think about when I think about the energy. That's at least some of them. I'm sure I can think of more, but that's some of them. Wow, you're doing such a good job, Frank. There, he's blocking me. So even though he's allowing this, he still says, boy, that's a little uncomfortable. Right now, his bottom lip is sticking out further than his top lip. And that's a good sign, guys. Ready? Are you going to block me? You're like, wow, that was kind of nerve-wracking. I'm kind of nervous. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Got over his rump. Good boy. Now, creating curiosity. When you first bring them home, they're scared to death of us. We are a predator. Our eyes are in the front of our head, whereas their eyes are on the side. They only eat grass and, that kind of stuff. Ready? I've already started brushing you before I asked if you were ready, didn't I? 5, 5. Okay, I'm going to try to block him some more and get back over to the side of him. Get further away from his bubble. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Good boy. Okay, so when you come into the pen with them, or maybe you even start hand feeding them outside of the pen, maybe you just sit with them. And at first they want nothing to do with you. But whether you're hand feeding them through the pen or sitting with them, like maybe they ignore you at first. Are you ready? Hi. His eyes just look so relaxed. Kind of like when my daughter ate ketchup for the first time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. When my daughter ate ketchup for the first time, I swear it was like her eyes rolled into the back of her head and she was just like, this is glorious. And his eyes, guys, if you can see him in the video, they're very calm. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Wow, that was really far down there. Okay, so then if you are hanging out with your Mustang before you've even started touch, maybe they ignore you, but maybe you're just sitting there so calm and quiet, they start to get curious about you. And maybe they want to come smell you. He's starting to lean his head a tad towards me. That says that he's ready for more. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Halfway down the back of his leg. So maybe they come up to investigate you. Now that's a good sign. Now from there, you could just stand there and let them investigate you. You could walk away or stand there for a moment and then walk away, just fostering that curiosity. Something we noticed was that scary? I adjusted the long brush in my hand and he said that was scary. So now I scared him. I can say, boy, I recognize that I just scared you. And I can just kind of walk away and we'll see if he starts to come back up to me. Like maybe he's curious enough to come back up. So if you're in the area with them, he just let out a big breath, guys. If you're in the area with him and they come up to you, they're being curious about you. And you could stand quietly and let them investigate you, or you could do that for a moment and then walk away. I'm just going to kind of block him with my brush here because he does like to move when I come over here. I'll get further out of his bubble. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. The countdown is helping him learn that this is coming to an end. We're not going to do this forever. And then the deet word tells him that there's a treat coming, there's pay coming for his behavior. And right now I'm paying him for standing still, or even simpler, letting me brush him. Remember, this is the first day that we've brushed his back like this. He walked towards me, that's curiosity. I had walked away from him. He leaned away, he says, I'm a little nervous. His body is flinching right now. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. He was still flinching a little bit when I was brushing him there. So before I could start doing this, you see where I'd need to be able to stand on the side of him. So with with Doctor, I've been doing this for a few days already, and that's just because he's already there. He's already comfortable. We're already target training his legs and his butt. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Oh, here was another one with the Doctor, and with Stein too. Nope, pardon me. With Frank here. We were working with a flag, and we were just working on being able to touch them with the flag because it's a long stick. We can be away from them. Ready? 5, 4. Oh, he's walking. I'm going to try to block him with my arm. Whoops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. So we would hold out the flag, and they would come to investigate it. That there's also creating curiosity. That could be anything, but to use the flag to move them, that would not be fostering that curiosity. And even though that flag can be used for both, it can be used to pet them, and it could be used to move them. The flag is just an extension of our arm. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Frank? Okay, I'm going to try to go on his chest. We'll see how he'll do with that. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Good job. Good boy. I'm going to try to start working my way down his legs. We'll see if he can accept that or not. What do you think, Frank? Are you going to be okay with that? You seem so chill. Yesterday was so windy. I was really pleased with how far we got, even though it was windy. Now remember right here, there's a blind spot. So when you're working with your horse or your donkey, always make sure they have a way to go. If they need to go, you're not going to stop them. They're way stronger than us. Make sure they have a way out so that they don't trample over you, or it'll decrease the chances of you getting trampled over. And then there's a blind spot right here. So you come in from this eye, and then you're in a blind spot, and then you change eyes. And he's doing really well with that. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. Good boy. You're just zooming. You're doing so good. Again, guys, this is the first day I've been able, or any of us have been able to brush him. It's just been my husband and I working with him. He's a 1-year-old. And I'll have to look to see what band he's from. I forget. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Now, if you were doing this and then all of a sudden he got scared and leaned back, I would kind of just ignore that right now. It's the first times. If he ran off because it was just too much, I would just go back to something he can do. When you're brushing their legs, you're going to want to make sure you brush on all sides of them, not just one side, because when we start handling his feet, we need him to be okay on all sides of his leg. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. There, he leaned away a little bit. He was starting to get nervous. Here you go. Now, yesterday, he was not comfortable with me standing here. We were just breaching through that comfort level for him. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Did you guys see him start to lean? He was starting to get nervous. Now we'll try his belly next. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Now let's say they were starting to move from that. You can do your countdown as fast as you can. So there's times where when I was training, I would count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just be like super duper fast to try to still be able to get that and then get to our word. I use the word deep, but you can use any word you want, just as long as you're consistent. Are you ready? I didn't see a fly. Is there really a fly? Are you ready? He's kind of blocking me there. That movement with his head is blocking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. Good job. Good boy. You ready again? You said that wasn't so bad, huh? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. There you go. Now, they say you can just do 15 minutes a day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. And I noticed that we really don't stick to that very well. We also talk about how 15 minutes at a time, they have young minds. Now, the reason I feel comfortable going past that 15 minds is, 15 minutes. Do you see how he's engaged? I'm watching for signs that he's getting stressed out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. Signs that he's getting stressed out would be his nostrils being crooked, accelerated breathing, his head really high, leaning. See how he just took a step back? You are silly. Come over here. I just got the camera re-aimed so that it can see what we're doing. Oh, that's good. Nose. Deep. Walking away because they're uncomfortable. That would another sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. I don't think we did the back leg on the other side, but we're going to start here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. Okay, he moved. I'm still paying that. That's the first time I've brushed his back leg. Okay, so first I'm going to get touch, and then I'm going to ask for more. Once he can tolerate me being back there with the long brush, then I can start to ask for more. He's got to be relaxed with the first step. Nose, feet. Here you go. He says, oh, I'm kind of nervous about you being beside me again. I'm like, hey, it's okay, buddy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. That swish of a tail, swishing of the tail is another sign that they might be kind of feeling nervous. And it could be for flies. So we have to watch all of their body language, not just one thing. You see how his head is still low, so he's still into this. Nose. I'm going to try to get him turned a little bit for the camera. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm loving this weather. Yesterday was windy and like 55 or about approximately 55 degrees out. I didn't want to wear a jacket, so I was wearing like a flannel plus my husband's hoodie. Deet. And now I feel that sun coming out and I'm just so happy. Okay. So when I'm coming in over here on his side, I'm going to try to stay further away from him because he's not completely comfortable. Ready? See how fast he looked? 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Okay. So that swish of his tail, that picking up his foot, those were all signs that he was getting uncomfortable. So what I did there was I stayed up on top of his rump. We'll let him get comfortable on top of his rump before I start going down his legs further. And then sometimes what I do on the very last one, I'll go a little bit further down. So he's getting a little bit without an overdose. Boy, I can't talk. Come over here, buddy. Deet. I didn't say nose, but he kind of knew what I was looking for there. Are you ready? Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Okay, so that's an example of just doing a little bit. So I just went down the back of his leg just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. There, he was calmer with that. So anytime they get overwhelmed, once they're ready to work again, just go back to where they were comfortable last. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. That tail was telling us he's feeling a little anxious about that. That's okay. We'll just go a little at a time so he can build confidence and comfort. How about your belly? Can we do your belly? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Did you guys see his belly flinching at first? So when he flinches, I don't just stop. I might slow down. I might kind of speed up to get more in and out of there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Good boy. Good boy. Should we try to get this other back leg? I don't think we did the other one. Look at this. He's letting me stand here. He's not racing away. That is so cool. Good job, Frank. Nose. Here you go, buddy. Nose. Wrong spot. You got to touch the brush. Nope, that's not the right answer. Nose. Deet. Here you go. Let's get you to turn a little bit more for everybody. I just love this. Look at how I'm walking around him. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Nose. Deet. Kind of poor timing on my part. He touched the handle more than the brush. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. He stood nice and calm. Maybe I did do his back foot. I can't remember. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Good job. All right. I think his session is going to be close to over. but I'm kind of curious about how close I can stand to him. So we've already been going 25 minutes. I'm getting rid of the long brush, and I'm going to get some more hay. He's just so chill right now. Hi, you. He says he's happy that there's not all that wind that there was yesterday. Aren't you? Are you ready for this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. There, he's a little bit nervous, but he held himself together. That's the first time standing back that far. That's a good job, Frank. Yeah, I'm going to take another step back. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. Good boy. You guys are seeing it here, guys, for the first time. If you think about it, hit that subscribe button. Oh, are you a little bit nervous right now? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'll slow down. I just get so excited, don't I? Okay, I'm going to try to step back now. Are you ready? Hi. Yes, you are beautiful. You're very handsome. You ready? 5, 4, 3, whoops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. There you go. You guys saw it here. He is doing awesome. I'm so proud of this Mustang. This is Frank, 1-year-old, and I'll look up to see what band he comes from. Thanks for watching, and please hit that like and subscribe button.